We'll be back in 3 minutes for the beginning of set 2. Back here with you just before the start of the second set between Pensacola State and Palm Beach State. Pensacola State is now on the far side of the net, Palm Beach on the close side. Hopefully Pensacola State can keep track of the Hannah Driscoll middle powerhouse this time. She came in out of nowhere a few times and surprised Pensacola, as did Milligan, coming in for some 2 balls out of the middle. Palm Beach is going to start this set with the serve. Haley Seyfarth, the freshman 6'1" setter from Bentonville, Arkansas. Her second set is underway. And a big swing from Tristan Sells, sophomore outside hitter from Littleton, Colorado. Hard cross court between the two Pensacola State defenders. Gets the kill in the early 1-0 lead. Leah Rand goes between the two blockers, gets the kill, just past the diving efforts of Deborah Martinez. Very important to close up that block. Don't leave any space, because those good hitters will find it. Two ball for Milligan. It's dug up by Pensacola State, straight back over the net. And it's blocked down by Edmond and Williams, the two all-conference Panhandle Conference players. Chantel Williams, Player of the Year. Mary Grace Holt back for Pensacola State. with the serve. Another 2-ball for Milligan in the middle, dug up by Edmond. And another kill right through the block for Christina Stange of Pensacola State. Gives Pensacola the early lead, 3-1. Riding this service game from Mary Grace Holt. Dug back over the net. Try Milligan again on the right side. She hits it into the bottom of the net on her own side. Pensacola State taking advantage of the errors. Palm Beach just a little shaky in their ball control on their first contact. Another first contact mishap. Gives Pensacola State an easy roll shot to do something with, but 3 players gather around the ball like a campfire and nobody picks it up. Another kill for Tristan Sells. She comes back to serve. Stange gets another kill into the block. Jennifer Truzolino, sophomore middle blocker, got her hands on it but couldn't press over the net. Came down on her own side. 5-2 Pensacola. More problems off the first contact since Pensacola State a near free ball, but they can't handle the dig. And it falls down for a point for Palm Beach. I know Coach Layer's got to be frustrated with that, as would any coach. Got to take advantage of those opportunities against a great team like Palm Beach. Double contact on Hayfarth. Sayfarth, excuse me. Back to the right side for Milligan, and she buries it right into the 6th hole. As Milligan goes off the court, and Alondra Melendez comes in for her to play back row. Melendez will come back to serve. Set up the slide for Aria Walker. Set was a little too low. She probably should have just tipped it over and kept it in, but she swung on it and it went into the bottom of the tape. Melendez back to serve. Gets the jump top serve off the top of the tape. Outside to Smart. She hits it into the block and bounces around, lands on Pensacola State's side. Both sides having issues with their blocks getting closed and ball hitting into the hands and falling onto their own side. Both teams need to work on pressing over if they want that block to go down on the other side. Nice back row attack from Mary Grace Holt, Pensacola State defensive specialist. As she goes off the court, Leah Rand comes in to play front row. That inside slide again, but Pensacola State digs it up. Driscoll didn't get a solid contact on it, and that was definitely a solid contact from Aria Walker for Pensacola State, but that solid contact hit the wall and did not land in bounds. So point to Palm Beach. Big swing from Rand, dug up by Palm Beach. Big swing from Sells. She was trying to find that line. There wasn't a whole lot of room. She hit it out of bounds, just left. 8-7, Pensacola State. Out to Sells again. She goes hard cross court. Lands just to the right of Taylor Casper, the libero for Pensacola State. Hannah Driscoll back to serve. And a middle kill to number 7, Jennifer Truzolino from Wellington, Florida, the sophomore middle. Played at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Always want your middles to be up and available, especially in transition. She was up. She got the kill. Leah Rand buries another one into the bottom of the tape. She's got a really big arm that we actually saw during the season. But we need to ease off some of those sets that aren't quite there. Taylor Casper, Pensacola State's libero, kind of shanks the pass, and Leah Rand tries to set it up, but she gets called for a double contact, and Coach Laird for Pensacola State is forced to call a timeout, first of the second set. So we'll take it with them, and we'll be back in a minute. And we're back after the timeout. Pensacola State has one timeout remaining. Palm Beach still has both of their timeouts remaining. 11-8, Palm Beach. Overpass by Christina Stange of Pensacola State. Gets buried by Truzolino. Exactly what you're supposed to do with an overpass. Back row attack from Sarah Lewis. Hits the seam between right back and middle back. Caitlin Grote back to serve. Wide set to the outside. Wells keeps it in. Big swing from Edmond on the right side. Had two big swings in a row. Gets the kill on the second one. Did goes into the separation screen. Nice off speed. Haley Seyfarth back to serve. Have a net violation on Pensacola State. Looks like they're pleading their case that it was Palm Beach, but the refs will not be denied in their decision. Said Emily Aiton was in the net. Two ball out of the back middle. Stange hits it out, just styled the sideline. Pensacola State needs to be careful here. They're down by 5. They were just tied up a few points ago. Don't want to let this second set get away from them. Nice quick attack from Edmond. Puts the ball down and left back over the defense. Point Pensacola State, keeps them within 4. The last time Mary Grace Holt was back to serve, she got 3 points in a row. Maybe they can get 4 in a row this time and tie it up at 15. Two ball in the middle for Milligan. Dug up. And Wells hits into the block, and the ball is out of bounds off of Pensacola State. Sells back to serve. Tori Smart comes back into the front row. Deborah Martinez goes off. Another overpass. Attempted to put down by Palm Beach, but dug up by Pensacola State. Shot by Smart. Another setting miscue. Looks like they were going for Williams on the 31, but set was a little too high. Not quite sure Williams was totally ready for that either. Another really tight pass. Looks like the referee was going to call something, but he changed his mind, and we're going to replay this point. And that's good for Palm Beach. That gives Sells an ace serve. Put Palm Beach up by 7 here in this second set. They're already up 1 set. They won the first set 25-21. Coach Laird calls his second time out of the set. 18-11. Palm Beach looking to close out the second set. Pensacola State looking to get the split. They're going to need a 5 or 6 point run here to stay in it. We'll be back. Back with you after the timeout. Sells serving. Jump, top spin. And a kill for Pensacola State. Janisa Edmond on the right side. She's having some success over there. If they can control the ball in the first and second contact, she's get her the ball back there behind the setter. Chantel Williams back to serve. Sophomore from Enterprise, Alabama. Tori Smart with the swing outside. First contact was Doug from Pensacola State, but second contact could not be tracked down. Point Palm Beach. Libero Gabrielle Fresh back to serve for Palm Beach. And that's a kill for Christina Stange. Had 2 Palm Beach players there ready to play the ball and got in each other's way a little bit. Sent the ball out of bounds. Gulf Breeze native Sarah Lewis back to serve. Point, Pensacola State. Excuse me, I had to cough there for a second, but we're back. And that inside slide, Driscoll sends it up. And back for the one. Stange tried the cut shot, but a little bit too wide. In comes Melendez to serve. Milligan goes out for Palm Beach. And we have a foot fault from Melendez. She stepped on the end line when she was serving, and that is illegal. Coach Skelton from Palm Beach is discussing something with the down ref. Perhaps talking about what are some good restaurants here in Pensacola they can eat at tonight. And Christina Stange buries the serve into the net. Deborah Martinez back to serve for Palm Beach. Another out-of-system ball for Pensacola State. Send the Palm Beach a free ball, and they almost mishandle it. Two girls in the same place. And Pensacola State does mishandle it. Hannah Frumdahl, the freshman setter, is set up. Looking for the slide, but called for the double. Wells goes for the attack down the line, but hits the ball into the antenna. Acutely called from the line judge, leaving no doubt. Pensacola State needs a run here. Off of Taylor Casper's serve. She serves short. Slide to Driscoll. Dug up, but into the stands off of Stange's arms. Point Palm Beach. (23-16). I know Palm Beach is looking to close this set out to go up 2-0. Erin Kennedy, freshman from Eustis, back to serve, and she serves out of bounds. Wide right. Pensacola State running out of chances in the second set. Maybe off a Fromdahl's serve, they can get something going. Get a few points in a row. Out of system for Palm Beach. And a big swing from Williams, but almost rakes the net down with her. Lee Rand struggling to get back to the outside after passing, but puts the ball up into the block and off her hands. For the point, Pensacola State. Rand now back to serve. Set point for Palm Beach. Another attempt to go down the line by Sells, but not a whole lot of room there with that Pensacola State block. She hits it out of bounds again. No secret she's trying to hit that line. Milligan out of the middle. Off the block, but we have a service error. that negates that whole process. Rand stepped on the line, and that negated the serve. Don't know if I've ever seen 2 foot faults in one set, but it's a first for everything.